Hi everybody, this is a twin flame private client reading, and I would like to tell you, Michelle, that this is a romance attunement twin flame reading. I had hoped that I will do a twin flame romance unconditional love reading, but I had to go into a lot more detail, so I did a twin flame romance attunement reading, which is a six card different spread reading. So I have one big spread which has like 15 cards in front of me, then I have two spreads doing two different relationships, and then I have another spread which does the present of your romance and the future of your romance, and then finally a spread which does the timeline of the future. So folks, I'm very happy to read for you, Michelle, and I begin the reading right now. So what I'm seeing right now, Michelle, is that you're going through the feeling that you have right now, um, especially since the fourth or the fifth month, like especially since June or July, is that you're feeling very disappointed and dejected. You feel as if it's a feeling of crying over spilt milk. You feel that you put a lot of effort into the association, but like nothing came out of it, and right now it's a it's a still dead end kind of a thing. That's how you feel. And you've also been through some depression, of some kind. um that you've stayed more, like spent a lot of time in bed, or you felt like a little bit uneasy with the whole thing and a little bit sad about the whole thing. And then I also see that there has been a lot of confusion. There has been a lot of confusion going on in your mind, that what is this going on, and what's going to happen in the future. And also you've been very double minded, whether to go ahead with this thing or not, because you don't see any signs in the 3D reality, or any signs in the physical life as to what's going to happen, or happening on the other side. All you see happening on the other side is something which is not conducive to what you want to happen in the future, so you're very dejected kind of a thing. And also I see that he is going through a lot of confusion, and also he is also very double minded, and he has these two choices in his life which he's trying to look into. There are two choices, and so this is the current scenario, Michelle. So I'm going to tell you what's going to happen in the future. What's going to happen in the future is that he's going to lean towards one choice, and you are going to be that choice. He is finally going to lean towards, after all the double-mindedness and all the confusion that he goes through, he's going to make up his mind, and he's going to lean towards one choice, and that is going to be you, and he is going to get a grip by that time, and he's going to come rushing forward. He's going to come rushing forward. It's not going to be a slow energy. He's going to like shed off all the current things that he has in his life, and he is going to have a very renewed energy, a very innocent energy, a very renewed energy, and he's going to come rushing back towards you. And also I see that a lot of spiritual growth and spiritual awakening has happened in the eighth month, in the month of August. A lot of spiritual awakening, and you have been working on your stuff. You have been doing your meditations. You have been doing a lot of twin flame inner work. A lot of work is being shown to me has been done in the eighth month, and in this ninth month a lot of wishes are going to come true. A lot of your wishes, in many areas of life. You might have wanted something more in your financial arena, or you might have wanted a new business idea, or you might have wanted to expand your business. Something is going to come forward, and a lot of wishes are going to be coming true, and the wishes are more concerned with your emotional life, with your love life. A lot of your wishes regarding your love life are going to come um, be fulfilled in September. Also, Michelle, when I was doing this reading, I got the confirmation of both of you being twin flames, and all the people who are involved, as you told me, came out in the reading. And you came out as a very giving, nurturing woman who also has a very sharp brain and a good intellect, and could be a businesswoman. So I don't know what you do, but it's showing me that you are a businesswoman, and it's also showing me, it's confirming that both of you are twin flames. So now, Michelle, I went to the other spreads. Now I'm going to go to the other spreads, and uh, I'm going to tell you what he thinks presently, or what he has thought when you were together initially. So what has been going on is that both of you it is a true love situation, you know. It is the one romance of a lifetime, you know. It's not something which is going to come and go, you know. It is the twin flame journey, and both of you share true love, and he has a lot of feelings of attraction towards you. He is attracted towards you at all levels, you know, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And in the time that you've spent in the past, there have been a lot of getting to know each other, and you know, a lot of things from the emotional aspect have been shared with each other. You've shared a lot of stuff with each other, like, you know, talking a lot and sharing your present or past life experiences and just bonding with each other. A lot of that has happened, and you guys are also like, you know, you feel that you have made a lot of effort in the past, but a lot of effort is going to be made by him again in the future. And I see that, you know, a reconciliation, Michelle, is going to happen soon, and you have to keep an open mind about it, and stay very optimistic about it. He's going to, as I told before, his energies are going to totally change, and he's going to come forward with a very renewed energy, and he is going to give you that new, whatever you thought was initially lacking, you know, when you were with him before, you know, whatever was initially lacking, he's going to give all that to you. Also, with the other card coming up, that in September a lot of things are going to get fulfilled, a lot of your wishes are going to get fulfilled in the emotional arena. But I feel in September you are going to become whole, and you are going to start doing your inner work, and then eventually a reconciliation is going to happen. So right now I'm guiding you to stay very optimistic and very open-minded about this. And then finally, I see an engagement and a wedding happening, Michelle. So that is the final outcome. And then I also did a spread for what does he feel about that relationship and what does he feel about you know. And then we will go into further details, which more I did, because this is a romance twin flame attunement reading. You know, as I told you, this was the sixth spread reading that I had to do. You know, so what he feels about her right now is that he is taking her to a lot of social get-togethers. Is what I'm being shown. He is taking her to a lot of social get-togethers, and he is talking to her a lot about his home, his family, and his child. You know, that is what I'm being shown, that this is what's going on. He somehow thinks that, you know, he's trying to let her know those things so that she can be a suitable, you know, whatever in the future. But that's not going to last, you know. That's going to finish, and that's going to finish soon. And what's going to happen with you is, you and him is that right now, Michelle, you feel that he's kind of deceiving you, that he's not the person that you met, you know. He was something in the beginning, and now he's totally changed, and you see no sign or symptom externally in the external life for him to return. And you have this feeling that he's kind of acted as a very creepy, slimy person who's kind of deceived you, you know. And these thoughts keep eating your brain day in and day out. You know, it's not like a clean cut where once and for all things are settled. Every day you have this stress, every day you have this tension of him having done that to you, you know. That's how you feel. But in the near future, a new beginning is going to happen, you know, as all other readings have also been showing me. In your spreads that I did right now in front of you, a new beginning is going to happen, Michelle. And when the new beginning happens, initially it's going to be a very honeymoon-like, a very sexual phase that you're going to enjoy with him, and then eventually getting to know each other even at a more larger scale. And then I also got this thing that with you and him, he is the key person of your life, you know, which means that there are few cards which denote like a twin flame relationship, which is the beer card, the key card, you know, or the tree card. And you got the key card, and also you got the engagement card again. In the previous reading I showed you there was engagement and wedding, and you also again got the engagement card. So this is what he feels about you. Now with the other spread that we did between him and her, we just got that he's taking her to social occasions, he's talking about his family and his home and his child, you know. But there was no other card related to emotions or him going forward with her. But when we did your spread, initially right now it shows that you are feeling deceived and you have a lot of stress and tension with the mice card, you know, mice eating up little by little by little. But then in the future we get like a return, a reconciliation we got in the other deck also. A reconciliation, a return is going to happen. He's the key person, and the engagement, but we never got anything for her and him. So then the final question remains is that when is this going to happen? When is the reconciliation or his return going to happen? So when I did the spread for when the return is going to happen, a lot of death and spiritual transformation is happening, Michelle. Right now, a lot of death and spiritual transformation is happening, whether you know it or not, whether he knows it or not. Sometimes some people go actively into a spiritual awakening or spiritual transformation. They do a lot of things for them to deal here, but there are some people who don't even know it, and unknowingly the universe gives them lesson after lesson for them to deal here and reach a state of spiritual awakening. So a lot of spiritual awakening and transformation is happening in him, and he is going to return back in the 13th month. The 13th month means after the 12th month, which is December, is the 13th month, January. He's going to return in the 13th month. He's going to return back in January or 4 months from now. October, November, December, January. Probably by the end of January, he's going to be with you. And initially, as I said, you're going to start with a sexual phase, and then eventually you're going to get to know each other. Both of you are going to make the effort. He's going to make equal effort, and he's your knight who's coming rushing forward towards you. This time around, the energies will be totally balanced. You won't feel that you are making all the efforts as you did before. The energies will totally change, and he will come back in the 13th month or 4 months from now is the dead on timeline that I'm giving you. Again, you had reconciliation, engagement, wedding, and worth waiting for. So I just want to highlight these things. And then Michelle, I went ahead and I did that. What kind of inner work do you need to do right now? So the inner work that I got, Michelle, that you need to do right now or should do right now, and I give you full choice whether you want to go forward with it or not. And I would highly recommend that anybody, and I always tell my clients that your promise to me, or your only gift to me, what you can give me as a gift is do your inner work. Do your inner work. I'll be more than happy when you do it. You can do it with me, you can do it with anybody else you deem successful, or you can do it on your own. And if you would like to do it with me, it'll be more than possible. So I'll let you know right now what you need to do, Michelle. So when I did your what kind of inner work you need to do is I got that you need to somehow, you have kind of given up hope and you're feeling very hopeless and dejected. It also came out in the initial spread that I did. You have to give this relationship a chance is what I'm being told. You have to give it a full-fledged chance, even if you are not seeing external factors which are very conducive right now or showing you very positive things. It's very normal to feel dejected when you're seeing somebody go out and about with another person, but that is not the case. The future is going to be totally different, and I told you everything what's going to happen. So utilize these 3 months, 4 months towards your benefit, so that when that happens, you are more than ready. You are totally ready. You are more than ready. You can take on any country. Not just a person, you can take on any country. Be that ready. So what you need to do is, I'm being shown that there are some family issues. There are some past family issues with your parents or your siblings, or there is an inner wounded child. Some family issues related to parents. That you haven't still worked on, and they are simmering inside like a wound, and you haven't let them go. You need to do that. The second thing I'm being told, you need to release and show unconditional love, and you need to do releasing karmic partner ceremonies. You need to do certain unconditional love and release ceremonies that I can tell you later on about, where you show total unconditional love and you love the karmic partner of that person so much that they fall off automatically. Now, any karmic partner, that is your twin's karmic partner, is automatically your soulmate also, or your karmic partner also, because you are his twin. If you are his twin, then that soulmate is your soulmate also. So you are also indirectly contributing energy towards her. For her to fall off, or for her to complete her her contract with your twin, you have to give it full-fledged support, you know. So I will tell you, or I will show you through sessions how to give full-fledged support to their contract so that it gets completed sooner than later, you know. That is what you have to do. Then there's family issues I already told you about. Then you have to do some affirmations, which I'm being told that in your case, positive sayings or verbal affirmations will help a lot, you know. So I will teach you how to do those also in your twin flame journey. So all in all, I want to congratulate you, Michelle, that it was a very positive reading, you know, which came out for you, and I had already given you the message yesterday about whatever is happening. So right now I just want to show you that there is going to be a reconciliation. There is going to be a reconciliation. Then there is going to be a engagement, and there is going to be a wedding. There is going to be a wedding. There is going to be a reconciliation. There is going to be an engagement, and there is going to be a wedding. You see. So there can be no better outcome, Michelle. And when is that going to happen? That is going to happen after a lot of spiritual transformation or death has happened in the 13th month. You see the number 13 on the death card, or in 4 months from now. You know, your emperor is going to arrive. You know, both of these cards were for the timeline, and both of them showed the same thing, either in 4 months or the 13th month, which is January. The reconciliation is going to happen, and then the engagement and the wedding is going to happen. So Michelle, you can get back to me. And again folks, for all of you who watched this twin flame reading, this was a twin flame romance attunement reading, a 6 spread reading, you know, which is a very detailed and the maximum detail reading that I have in my twin services. For all of you who need my services, and especially Michelle, I think these 3 or 4 months, I don't just think, I truly believe you should put them towards best of use, you know. So thank you so much, Michelle, and I really congratulate you for coming out as true twin flames, you know. You are true twin flames, and the future is very bright with the engagement, with the wedding, and there's not much time left, Michelle. So get your gear up. Thank you so much.